Hey guys, it's me, Ian Armstrong, the guy that's trying to help out a lot of people, and a lot of people are connecting, and I'd appreciate it if you connect. This is a research channel. This is a research channel for us. We get to talk. I'm not a scientist. We get to talk. We get to figure things out. We don't need to slam each other. I just want you to see, for starters, where I am. And seconders, I'm going to show you a clue here. Sorry about the news, or the noise. We'll pass here in a second, sounds like he's letting off. And what I want to show you is, right here, it's a real quick, easy one. You see that overhanging rock there? Can we make it out well on this look? Let me back up a bit here. I'm on my pole, so most of this will be pretty steady for you. Anyways, I know what I can do here. Okay, right there, that one we can see very well. So you see how this part is overhanging. This is back from the road, so it's not a big deal. This is back from the road, so it's not a big deal. But you see how that's overhanging? You remember the movie Cliffhanger? We can refer to these as cliffhangers. I refer to them as overhead shelves. They're a shelf, and it's overhead, it's above. And basically, there's a couple of things that you can get out of these. As you can get, when you look at any beginning cave system, they all begin like this, and then they all get dug in a way, broken away, fracked away and stuff into the mountain in such a way that it's structurally stable, understanding what you're doing. Because you can do it in such a way that any little fragments that happen up here, you just work on those fragments and stuff, and you try to keep this bothered, and you bother all this stuff in the underhead of the cave. And so this is really what you see is the proper format of caves starting. You can see more fracking in there for this rock to maybe move out. I've filmed this area before, so you do realize that. And now if we just look at that part there without me having to walk all the way down there, you can make out how there's no cliffhangers there. There's no overhead shelves. Okay, if we look right up here, we can see that one there. How that would be how the road builders would want to leave it. They want to leave it, if anything, pretty straight up and down, I would imagine. I don't know if they like to put even a little percentage of a slope on it. I'm not really sure 100% behind the full math of it and stuff. But for sure, we know they like that. When it's a hillside that they build on an angle, I believe the magic number is 55%. They won't go past that degree of a slope. 55 degree of an angle, I should say, not percent. So we get to see that stuff going on here. And this is our guys, and they do this on the most extreme of highways. You know, where we have to drive right alongside of it like that. And these things do fall off. These things are set up even in some cases where I believe, I am saying this is my research that I stand behind really solid. Am I going to be wrong on any of the points? Well, we will figure that out more in time, probably past my death. But yeah, this is just one fragment of lots of things. I talk about the road, I talk about the sand, I talk about all this kind of stuff. I talk about the growth of the berries, the huge change in how many seeds we get out of things. Those are all seeds. People look at them and think, wow, lots of berries this year. They're not realizing they're seeds, and the seed production is first before the berry, because without the seed, without it going into seed mode, there is never going to be a berry. So you got to understand that. And you can see, even in certain situations, the patheticness look at trees. And then you can see the ones where they're pluming so well, and all maybe needle growth in that evergreen. And even in the character of the mountains, like this one's a fairly not too bad flowing. But generally you get all this, see those few poppers, and you'd get a few more poppers, and you just get that. And we getting that all over the place in the mountains and stuff. And it used to be just very nice, even flowing like this. All of my childhood and stuff, I've been driving the mountains and being up in the mountains and camping up in the mountains. And I just happened to have one of those curious things about me where I would just look at things, you know, all this tall stretching trees, and then you get to see that thing bend this way one time and then that way and different things. Realize there's little beings out here that work with everything that we're looking at, everything that I'm talking about, even down to car damage. That isn't really what we figure is patinate, or whatever we call that. That is scratchered. So, and I just heard a nice noise in the bush directly in front of us, so maybe we get to hear that. Pick that up on the video. So, that's scratches, guys. This is my camper for now. That's where my head crashes when I'm camping. But let you know, I'm on a 2-week house sitting job, and yeah, so I'm nice and comfy, and I'm hitting the road here. See, I'm a lot different of a character actually when I'm getting those nights sleep. And I got 2 nights sleep, and I figured I'm taking a few hours today. Peace out. Sorry about the shaking at the end there.